Let's make some adjustments here.
Okay.
And I'll be right with you.
Okay. Should I go back to editing or no? Stand right here if you need me.
I need
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the live.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I need you.
Okay.
Just relax. Let me know when you're ready. Yes. My check.
Hello, testing, check, 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 check. Testing, check, 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 check.
All right, sorry about the delay, man. Sorry. Okay, let me. Okay. Eat. Okay. You ready? Mm-hmm. 3. Okay, hold on. 3, 2.
Now we're doing a follow-up of a Yuma teen who was formally charged today after a break-in to an elderly couple's home last week. So it happened last Wednesday. We did a story on it explaining that there was a 79-year-old older man in his home. The two teens entered his home, held him at gunpoint. His wife came home and they also held her at gunpoint, and they were robbed there. Some firearms were taken, some other items, and the teens fled the scene. Later on, YPD, they worked with Border Control. They worked with the rest of the sheriffs around town, and they found the teens nearby the house. They were taken into custody last Wednesday night, and now they're just formally charged today. One of the teens was 17-year-old, and the other one was 18-year-old, Jaden Patino. He was charged with 6 different felony counts. Those were regarding burglary, aggravated assault, alleged kidnapping, theft, armed robbery, and aggravated robbery. We joined them in court today. We heard the charges. It is a $250,000 bail bond. That's cash. If those funds are found and the $250,000 cash is provided, he's not able to have any contact with the home, with the family, with the neighborhood. And again, that's a $250,000 cash bond. The other youth, who's 17 years old, we're not able to share his name. He is a minor, and he's in juvie as well right now, but held with the same charges. And if you're just joining now, just a little bit of a recap. Last week, 2 teens, they were charged with a home invasion and robbery. They broke into an elderly couple's home Wednesday night near 42nd Avenue. Ian Yuma here. The couple was home. They were held at gunpoint and they were robbed by the 2 teenagers. In court today, they shared that the teenagers had threatened them, saying that they would be killed if it didn't open up their safe, and so that's what the teenagers came in to open up the safe. The elderly couple provided that, and they were robbed again with some firearms, with some other items. The teens fled. YPD and police found them near the area, and they were taken into custody. One of the teens was 17-year-old, he was a minor, and the other one is 18-year-old, Jaden Patino. Jaden Patino appeared in court today. We went there. You can see a little bit more of our story today on our newscast and in our web article. But Jaden Patino was formally charged with 6 felonies. Some of those felonies include aggravated assault, burglary in the first degree, alleged kidnapping, theft, armed robbery, and aggravated robbery. There is a $250,000 cash bond for Jaden Patino, and he'll appear back in court later this month for his preliminary hearing. Yes, we heard from Jaden, we heard from the judge today, and again, $250,000 bail bond. If you're just joining, I'll repeat a little bit more about what happened. It happened last week, so they're revisiting it today in court. Jaden Patino and another 17-year-old went to a home and had a home invasion. We asked YPD what their relationship was. We're not sure. Friends, family, we're not sure what their relationship was. But that 17-year-old, YPD shared that they're held with the same counts and the same charges as Jaden. But again, Jaden Patino appeared in court today, $250,000 bail bond, and 6 counts, felonies. That includes burglary in the first degree, aggravated assault, alleged kidnapping, theft, armed robbery, and aggravated robbery. We spoke with YPD last week. We got to hear from them. They said that they worked with Border Patrol, they worked with the sheriffs in town in order to catch the 2 teenagers, and they were nearby the home. We also went to the neighborhood earlier today and got to speak to a neighbor and hear what the town was like. They were newer to town and they said they felt pretty safe. The neighborhoods felt welcoming. So they were surprised to hear about this. They had no idea that this happened. They were just hoping that nothing like this happens again in the neighborhood. You can hear a little bit from the sheriff as well as the neighbor and our newscast and hear some of the interviews with them. But we visited the neighborhood today. We visited last week and just to see what was around us. But today, earlier, we visited the courthouse, and that's where we were able to hear a little bit more about the story, hear about Jaden Patiño, who was formally charged again with those 6 felonies, which is burglary, aggravated assault, alleged kidnapping, theft, armed robbery, and aggravated robbery. Jaden Patiño is the 18-year-old suspect as well as a 17-year-old suspect who can't be named. He's a minor, but he is in juvie, and YPD let us know that he was held with the same charges as Jaden. This happened last week, in the middle of the week on Wednesday night. Around 9:50 p.m., I remember that police had told us. Then in the evening, an elderly man, 79 years old, he was home by himself, and that's when the incident happened. Thank you for tuning in. You can hear a little bit more about it